The video today is all about basic postulates. A postulate or an axiom is a statement that is accepted as true without proof. They are all basic ideas about points, lines, and planes, and they're used to justify reasoning. Let me tell you a few different postulates. This first one says, through any 2 points, there's exactly one line. So for example, if you have points A and B, there's only one line you can draw between them. The next postulate, through any 3 non-collinear points, there's exactly one plane. There's only one plane we can draw that contains all 3 of those points. The next, a line contains at least 2 points. You must have at least 2 points on this line. Next, a plane contains at least 3 non-collinear points. So, if you have a plane, you know there must be at least 3 non-collinear points on this. Next, if 2 points lie in a plane, then the entire line containing those 2 points lies in the plane. So if we have plane M and we have points E and F on plane M, then we know that this line that contains points E and F must also lie on plane M. Next, if 2 lines intersect, then their point of intersection is exactly 1 point. And finally, if 2 planes intersect, their intersection must be a line. So some of these we've already known as facts. However, now we're just calling them postulates. They are statements that are always true, and we accept them as true without any proof. You need to know these postulates and be able to use them to back up your reasoning. Let me show you when we will use these. So it says, determine whether each statement is always, sometimes, or never true. Explain your reasoning. And note that when a question says explain your reasoning, you always have to state one of these postulates. So that's why it's really important that you have them and know them in your head. Part A, if 2 coplanar lines intersect, then the point of intersection lies in the same plane as the 2 lines. So what we're going to do is we are going to see if we can draw a picture of this. So 2 coplanar lines means they're on the same plane and they intersect. So we'll just draw it like plane P and 2 lines on the plane. And we have to draw a point where the 2 lines intersect on the plane. There's no other way you can really draw this. I mean, you can draw the lines pointing different directions, etc. However, there's not really a different way we can draw this. Therefore, this statement is always true. The postulate that I picked to back up my reasoning is if 2 lines intersect, it is at exactly 1 point. Also, if 2 points lie in a plane, then the entire line containing those points must lie in that plane. Sometimes you may need more than one postulate to back up your answer. And you do not have to name the postulates word for word. You don't have to have them memorized word for word. You need to know the ideas behind them. The next one says, 4 points are non-collinear. We can draw this a couple different ways. This could be a true statement. We could draw 4 points as non-collinear. However, this also could be a false statement. I could draw 3 collinear points and 1 non-collinear point. This is only sometimes true. The postulate that I chose to back up my answer is through any 2 points, there's exactly 1 line. However, we don't have a postulate about 4 points. All we know is that through any 2 points, there's exactly 1 line. It doesn't say anything about through any 4 points, there has to be exactly only 1 line. This is only sometimes true. Try the practice problems on your own. Here's the answer for part A, and I'd like you to answer part B on your own. As your reflection tonight, I need you to think about this. I need you to describe the exact steps that you would tell your little sister of how to put on her shoes. So I need you to start out by listing what material she needs to go gather. Tell the goal of what we're trying to do, and go through step by step. You have to be super specific here. So you can say, step 1, here's what you're going to do. gather your materials. Step 2, you can go from there. Be very specific. Thanks, everybody.